Johnny Chaos at CCFX Studios. You know the real difference in Hex now versus Hex sub penny? We didn't know it could hit a penny, or 5 cents, or 10 cents, or 20 cents, or 30 cents, or 50 cents, till it did. Should be less scary for you because now you know for a fact it can. Known achievable ranges. That's very true. That's why the people that got in early were rewarded so heavily, because it was so uncertain as to whether Hex could even hit a penny. And it smashed that hard, and it 50x that. So there's no reason why it can't happen again. People buy and people don't sell, which is in the code, which it's essentially programmed to do. Then the Hex price will continue to go up. We were told daily hitting a penny was impossible because the market cap would be too high. We had to discover market cap isn't an actual limiting factor at all. Now we teach you its vanity status. If you dismiss market cap, why can't Hex hit higher price points? There is no reason. And when I say told, I actually meant chastised, ridiculed. When he said meaning they were told it can't hit more than a penny, I mean chastised, ridiculed, mocked, taunted, trashed, bashed, put on blast. Told we had no idea what we were talking about. We were ignorant, stupid, ignorant noobs fooled by that charismatic leader every day for a solid year. And then he shows like the Family Guy gif, how Hex year one actually felt. Yeah, I mean, and that's what happens when you get into something early that, you know, you take the time to understand and study and realize its potential before everyone else. You know, they were ridiculed. They were made fun of, people like Johnny Chaos, but Johnny Chaos was smarter than everyone else. Johnny Chaos knew something that everyone else didn't know. And he's one of those people that was rewarded heavily. And now he's taking the time to educate people like you and me. So go follow Johnny Chaos. Go like and retweet all his tweets. It's very true. I mean, everybody said Hex can't go too high because of its market cap. Richard Hart understood it was a vanity metric. And I think Bitcoin really displayed that. But everyone that got into Bitcoin came in after it actually happened. So, I mean, people like Chase Meyer and Eric Voorhees, they really understood that Bitcoin could continue going higher, you know, and it was in fact a vanity metric. And no one else believed that. People thought it couldn't go above $1 and $10 and $100, but it did because, you know, market cap doesn't mean anything. Now Bitcoin has a higher market cap than, I mean, at its peak, it had a higher market cap than pretty much every single stock in the S&P 500, which would be unimaginable, you know, 10 years ago, even 5 years ago. But it happened. It happened because nothing's stopping it from continuing to go up in market cap. In fact, the more a crypto appreciates, the less money it takes to move its market cap up. So I think it could really 10x its even all-time high market cap. It's nothing's stopping it. Nothing's stopping it. If people buy and people don't sell, then the market cap and the price will continue to go up. And I think Hex is not the exception, especially considering the OAs likely not going to sell, although we have no expectations from the work of others. A Wild SJ is here. Appears. What is going on, a Wild SJ? Thank you so much for tuning in. And moving on. Why $100 Hex seems absolutely crazy? Because having just 10 T shares is $650 per day. Imagine owning 100 or thousands of T shares. It just doesn't seem reasonable. 50 Bitcoin block used to be $25. You could get full blocks, no pool, unit bias at small price points is very real. Go like and retweet this. People that would pay the 100 do not have the same perspective as you. So people think that, oh yeah, Hex can't reach $100 because no one would want to pay for it. But you have to understand the people that would be paying $100, like Johnny brilliantly points out, they do not have the same perspective as you. Not the same entry point, didn't live through the same dips or have the same experience. They don't have your bias. They only have their perspective in the current market conditions at that time. Like that. People want to buy expensive things, not cheap things, and Hex is too cheap for people to even think about at the moment. More will buy for dollars than pennies because it will be perceived as more valuable. No one cared when Bitcoin was pennies, did they? It's the same coin today. Prices are low. You just accept they are where they belong. You accept it. You get comfortable. You have all the time in the world. You will do it later. Then one day you go back and find they didn't stay where you thought they would. Not even close. Yeah, that's a great point. I really like what he's saying. When probably you originally think about yourself, unless you're a Bitcoin OG, which if you're watching this, you're probably not. But think about the first time you came in and bought Bitcoin. Did you say, "Oh yeah, it's too expensive" when it was $10,000, $20,000? Did you say it was too expensive? No, you didn't. You probably even thought it was cheap. Like if you're buying it now, you might even think it's cheap because you're not getting in. You weren't there when it was $1. You weren't there when it was 50 cents. But if you got in when it was 50 cents, you might be a little bit more reluctant to stack sats sort of thing. And that's the thing. So like, yeah, you're imagining Hex can't go to $100. I'd never want to pay for it for $100. But the people that get in later, they didn't see it when it was at these prices. So they might be willing to buy it for $100. That's the point. It's like, stop thinking about it from your perspective. Think about it from people that get in later. Think about it from their perspective. People that got in early to Hex, they didn't want to buy it. They wanted to sell it 50 cents. They didn't want to buy it 50 cents. But the people that got in later and saw it going up and saw the hype around it, they wanted to buy it 50 cents, myself included. So the idea of like something going up so much that it can't possibly go up higher is ridiculous, in my opinion, not financial advice. And it's been proven by Bitcoin and Ethereum. They've had bigger market caps than the overwhelming majority of companies in S&P 500. I mean, that's just the way it was. I mean, it's a proven thing. Like, has product market fit. Bitcoin has product market fit. Ethereum has product market fit. Hex has product market fit. Pulsechain has product market fit. PulseX has product market fit. So I think the sky's the limit, in my opinion, not financial advice. We got Spaceballs1. Spaceballs1, welcome here. We never seen you before. Finally, I'm catching one of his streams. You're doing a great job, mate. Thank you, Spaceballs1. Really appreciate you tuning in and catching the stream. Got 28 watching, and I'm Johnny Chaos is the man. Johnny Chaos is the man. If you are enjoying the show, please take a second, hit the subscribe button and the bell, and sign up to the Furu Finance newsletter in the description below. I'm only getting like maybe one sign up per day. I should be getting more than that. I bring you the great content on a daily basis. Time to pay it forward for free by just giving me your email, signing up to the newsletter so you could get more free content. How about that? What a deal. What a deal. But moving on. Yeah, go in the description of this video, click sign up to the Furu Finance newsletter, put your email in. It's private. It's end-to-end encrypted. You can always unsubscribe. You can always unsubscribe. Something I didn't realize in the beginning, but you can always unsubscribe. It gives you inside information that I do not talk about during this show.